G'day everyone, welcome back to my Korpi series. So, we've kicked off a little bit of farm work already this morning. We have our drill in a massive big field, getting that replanted. I've still got a bit of straw to pick up, and well, I still got to pick up the last of the hay too. And I've dropped our it's a bit of a convoy. So these guys look like they're the workers putting in my new Spinnery and Tailor shops. We'll go visit that later on. Don't know what this one is though. It's got metal rolls. That one's a bit interesting. Wonder where he's taking them. Anyway, in case you haven't noticed, yes, I'm in my awesome new cotton harvester that we picked up for a bargain basement price of like $300,000 at the end of last episode. I am just going to run it up and put it up near where my cotton sheds will be. Be rough. So in one of the very rare months, we do not have any fields to harvest. Yay! Or boo, depending on whether you like watching harvesting happen or not. Yeah, this has been purchased probably 5 or 6 months early, 7 or 8 or 9 months early, but grabbing one of these things on sale is too good of a deal to pass up. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll jump out a little bit. So our potatoes are coming along, but they've still got a couple of months to go. Same with the sugar beet. We can cut the corner here. The field just past the sugar beet though is getting really close. I think it's due to be harvested next month. Not quite sure what's in it, so we might have a little bit of a look, although it looks like it's wheat or barley or something. We'll come back and check that out because we're on a roll in this big ass machine. Pretty cool inside. I forgot to jump in when I started it to watch all the gauges and computers start up. I did think about putting it in this shed here, but it'll be in the way because it's too big. Sun glare. This is our new, it's going to be a canola field because I'm planting canola in it. I've got a little bit of straw left to pick up and then just the last part of it to finish ploughing up. This turned out to be a really good harvest. We got, I think about 380,000 litres of wheat off it, which is pretty crazy. Just up here, between our, I don't know what this field is, Baz field maybe, big serious field, got a bit of a construction zone happening. So the first plot on the left I think will be my spinnery. The middle plot is going to be the tailor shop. And the one on the right there will be a shed for the harvester. Hoping we can focus on the shed over the next month or two and get this thing undercover. Might have only cost 300,000, but it cost 300,000. It would be nice to get it into a shed. Brakes aren't too good on it, and I forgot to repair it. That's alright, we'll just stick it in here in the trees. Jump in the cab, cause I think these computers shut down pretty cool. Nope, they just turn off. They're a lot more interesting starting up, but well, there you go. Okay, so what are we going to do this month? That is a really good question. I think I better jump down to my field first, get the last of the straw picked up. We've done pretty good getting these things flattened out. Not quite sure why there's a concrete fence, but maybe they got a pretty good deal on it. Plenty of wood, plenty of piping. Hopefully they don't just pump all the waste straight into the nice creek down there though. I reckon that finished work notification is for our weed sprayer. So might pick up the straw, and that way I can run that tractor up to the animal pen, since I'm going to end up there anyway. And on the way we'll move our sprayer from the river field that we replanted up the hill to where the pig food fields are. I think that'll be a good way to go. I spy a John Deere sitting over there in the field doing nothing too, so maybe I should hook some logs up first. Alright, we have a plan. I've also decided I got way too many tractors. I think these are all cut pretty good. Currently our wood turner and paper factory have way too many bits of timber in them. Might be all we can do. And that was definitely the wrong button. Let's try that again. I'm a bit rusty doing logs. It's been all of 20 minutes. That's better. See if we can pick up this last one here. No. Alright, not going to worry about it too much. Sawmill unload. We can grab a lift on the Massey as we get over. I'm slowly getting rid of all the logs there. I've lost track of how many months it's actually been, but it's got to be 8 or 9 because I cut them down to do this field in the first place. We had a 8-month or so wheat crop grow there, so it's got to be at least 8 months. I'll try and slip around and pick up all the eggs and sheep milk. Then I want to check out our cookie production, pizza production and ice cream. Although it probably won't be in that order. You can wait for a second, we'll get this straw picked up since there's only a little bit to go. Got our 240 on the job here today. I got to here last night and figured it was dark and I had had enough. Probably should have finished it, but hey, them's the breaks. Ooh, we've also got our sunflower field over the river to get herbicide sprayed. Here I was thinking there wouldn't be much to do this month, and we've probably got a massive episode already planned out for us. the northern fields with the soybean in, I think due next month as well. So there'll be a fairly big harvest effort. Ooh, don't know what other fields will be ready. Oh, silly, start the tractor. Nearest waypoint. He should finish. Once the ploughing's finished, I reckon I can get that onto the trailer work. And planting's only gonna take another hour and 10 minutes. 20% of a load of straw. I think this might just go straight into our manure factory. I filled up all the animal pens last month because, wow, that was a lot of straw off that field. They will be fine for a couple of months. Oh yeah. We do have barley to harvest next month, as well as the soybeans in the northern fields. I'll stick a harvester on the barley and one up in the north fields. Hopefully once the barley's finished, I can move that other harvester up and help out up there. It's getting tricky to see through these trees. Since we're gonna need this right beside, we'll need it right beside the manure factory, I reckon it might just park over here. Just go for a drive in the tractor because I'm too lazy to walk. Bit of flour and pig food to pick up. Only one more olive oil pallet. To check on, get across the bridge because it's a bit rough. Do need to check on this timber because I am hoping it's slowly getting down so I can get rid of it. Wow, 32,000 litres of planks and 29,000 of wood still. I think it will probably be June before this one is emptied out and I can put our second donut production in. So this one here we've had for ages now. How's it going? What does it need? It's doing pretty good, so we might come and drop some flour and sugar off if we have time. Although there's some flour or sugar here. Once this mill has used all the wood it's got, I'm going to put in the 3 donut manufacturing. It'll do chocolate, strawberry and plain donuts. Yeah, I can get rid of this course. Oh, start the engine. Granny's sheep are doing good over there. And there is a pile of clothes that I've got to come and pick up and take down and sell for it too. Bridges over here. This is a good old 150, which was the very first tractor we bought, aside from the 2 that we started with. It's up to 75 hours worth of work. So we'll certainly get our money's worth for it. Alright, fold this guy. Don't think this field will take very long. Twice around and we're done. We have a stack of hay up there waiting to get used by the TNR mixers. I took all my silage bales down to the sell point. Yeah, I think we should be pretty good. That big grass field down by the lake ought to be ready to cut again, and I'll make silage to bring up to the cow feed mixers, I think, next time. Pigs are doing pretty good. Might just hop out of this in a sec, just to see how they're going. Got 180 of them now, so they've had babies recently. So a heap of slurry that I should come and pick up too. They look very contented. Except that one was going to make a break for it. I emptied out the honey last month. I'm pretty sure I just dropped it straight into here. So we've got 10,000 litres of chocolate, 24 of honey, 60 of milk, 23 strawberries, and 57,000 litres of sugar. I reckon it's time that this bad boy got kicked off. Okay, our dessert factory has finally run out of sugar. Don't think there's anything else we can kick off with, just the strawberries. So I might need to bring some more sugar up to it later on as well. Our strawberries, animal ickberry, yep. Ooh, animal ickberry too. Both of these are spawning strawberries, so they're going to get collected at some stage as well. In the meantime though, ice cream. We have plenty of product for both. Let's just change these to spawning and get them both kicked off. Hope by the end of this episode, or towards the end of it, we have a couple of pallets. We'll come up and check them out. So the only difference between the two productions are one uses strawberry, one uses chocolate. Otherwise they just need milk, sugar and honey. It's pretty sweet. Yep, this is a bit of a random episode of me just doing bits and pieces. A lot of the stuff that I'll be doing... You know what, I'm going to take this off the worker. Let's go crazy. Just because the worker's too slow, it's going to go all the way up there when we could just spin around here. I do like that it's really obvious where it's been. The dead weeds are a nice different colour. So a lot of the stuff that I'm going to do this episode, I normally just do either before or after recording, because field work is a pretty big focus. Alright, get this folded up. A little bit intimidating. Okay. It's probably alright if you're in a cabin. An open tractor like this, it's a bit of a worry. Let's see if we can find a path down here and get through the trees without crashing. Land now too, so I might be able to clear the trees out and make the path a little bit bigger. I do forget how noisy this tractor is, so if it's cutting me off, Sorry. Get over the bridge here. It's our nice production area with all the trees pretty much all growing up now. Yeah, it certainly makes it look a lot better. Although I am in favour of cutting trees down around fields. So a bit of a bush track through here that we put in. Sunflower field. I have no idea if we need to spray it or not. Doesn't look like we do. Well, that's a bit silly. It's only a month old, so, well, this has got narrow tyres on it as well. Let's just zoom through and hope no one sees us. Didn't really leave enough room for a path around this field. Might need to do something about that next time. I think we're just in time to sort the plough out now. It's done as well. Look at that for timing. Not sure where he's off to, but the field's finished. Might go give this a quick wash since it's on the way. Don't think this has ever had a wash, so it'll be a experience. Oh. Okay. I think I might have just jackknifed the sprayer. We'll first wash our nice big tractor and roller. Get that out of the way. Then we'll spray off the sprayer and the old tractor. Can't believe this one got so dirty so quick. I understand the roller getting pretty wet, or dirty rather. It is wet now, since it rolls the fields. There we go, almost as good as new. Big lizard tractor. I think I left enough room to get out. Plan B, drive straight across here. I need to remember that this bendy tractor twists a lot in the middle and it turns really, really quick. There's no point kicking off the rolling just yet. So we'll give it a little bit before we do that. You can just stop there and wait. Now, since our plough's finished work, I might just jump across to it. And it can have a wash as well, since we're in the washing frame of mind today. Our nice Fent. I think I got this one second hand, but it's just off 50 hours work as well. Gonna put this one. We can stop there, and I'll go grab our sprayer so I can wash them both off at the same time. Poor old 150 after 75 hours of work. He's finally going to get a clean. Try not to crash into it. Alright, wash them down. Wonder where all the dirt goes when I wash it off. Really good John Deere spot sprayer. I reckon I've just about got my money back on it now with the saving it makes on fertiliser, herbicide. I wonder if it reduces the herbicide usage, fertiliser usage too. Can't get my fertiliser and herbicide straight today. Plough's a bit worn. I don't think that's dirt, it's just all the paint knocked off it. There we go, one shiny Fendt. One really clean 150. Wow, comes up pretty good. And a nice clean herbicide sprayer. Oop, nailed it. Okay, this guy can go drop the plough off quick. And I think, where am I going to park all this stuff? Put the herbicide sprayer in the corner here. So I reckon this can swing around and just park here. Maybe should have washed our grass roller too, because it's really dirty. Wonder if I should sell my little roller. Don't think I used it since I got the big one. Park in here, but I think the Fendt might be done for the day. Forage wagon could do with a wash too, but that'll have to be another time. We'll check on the animals as we go past. Got a couple at 700, but I believe the sheep get up to $800. So we won't worry about selling any just yet. Maybe 1 or 2 months more and they should hit their peak of roughly 800. And there's none here either, although all these come over from the pen that was over at the river. I think I sold off all the high value ones before I moved them. There's a lot of grass. Poor old tree planter's just about gonna see some more work, because I want to put trees around when I put in the Spinnery and Tailor shop. I could have put it in beside the fertiliser and lime sprayer, I suppose, but it's going back here now. There's room for our really big roller there, just in case we need it. Although it tends to just sit on the big heavy duty tractor. Okay, we'll get this one parked. Trucks are having a rest this month too. It's 3 months until our potatoes will be ready. Got to admit, I'm a little bit tired of doing potatoes already, so hopefully squeeze down there and hook up to the trail. We'll see how we go. Oops. It's just a little bump to get it out of the way. Look at that. A couple of pallets of sheep milk to take over to the sheep dairy. Try to get out of here. I never meant to drive down there, but there's room, so I do. We'll take all of these. That one's almost full as well. Okay. In one tractor and our planter's still going. That's why there's two devices showing. Oh, hang on, didn't I put the herbicide sprayer away? Ah, our drill must be over behind the shed. How boring. Alright, on the way past, we're gonna check out our pizza place because I think it's ready to get kicked off. Just ditch the tractor down there so it's not too loud. Ooh. And we have some more potato chips. I think I might have accidentally set that to spawning rather than selling. But we'll come pick them up in a bit. Alright. Pizza place, 4,000 litres of cheese, almost 3 of egg, 16 of flour that I think is its max, bit of olive oil, 8,000 litres of potatoes. It can only hold 8,000 litres of potatoes, and for some reason we can do, well, nearly 15,000 of tomatoes. I did put a partially full pallet. No, how did I end up with half a pallet of tomatoes? That's a really good question. I might have gone to put it in the juice factory and realised I need it over here. Ooh, we got steps. Nice little bit of a dining area. Looks out over the big empty space that I still haven't done anything with. I don't know what to do with that. Anything I do is going to need landscaping, and after flattening out the areas for the tailor shop, landscaping's really expensive. Okay, let's get this dude kicked off. Okay. I think our potato production can just go straight to selling. We'll pick up those chips that we've got there, otherwise everything else can just get sold. Back to the interesting part, our pizza. So it can hold a lot more flour, so I might pick up some flour in a little bit and drop it around. And I'll see if there's any cheese up at the dairy. So basic margarita pizza, just some flour, tomato cheese and olive oil. It's got a fairly high capacity, so we should see some by the end of this episode as well. The potato pizza that I'm not quite sure on. Flour, potato and oil. An egg pizza, cheese, tomato and eggs. That's sort of like an Aussie pizza, but you need a bit of ham or something on it too. And a marinara. Just the tomato and olive oil. Yay. I think I'll go the potato pizza. Alright, let's get these activated. And we'll set them to spawning so that we can at least have a look at the first lot that come out. Alright, let's go get our tractor and head around. I think our cookies should be our next stop. We'll just stop over here so I don't get too close to that grate. Or I'll start complaining about I can't sell oil or milk here. So the plan with this one, now that I've actually got all the ingredients thanks to the oat field last month, is to produce each different pack of cookies and then use them to produce the variety pack. So I'm not going to list out all the ingredients, it should be pretty clear what's there. There's tons of eggs. Raisins and strawberries may be the two things that I need to add more of. And cheese and chocolate. I think I need a second dairy once I get a few more cows. It's just a bit of a big, white, boring building. Okay, so sugar cookies, which are, I'm assuming, just a plain crunchy cookie. 20 flour and butter, 20 eggs and sugar. And not sure why it's got a tractor as the icon, but that's pretty cool. Now, that needs to be set to distributing. Chocolate chip cookies, pretty much the same, but they add chocolate. And distribute. Chocolate chip cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Uses more chocolate. You can never have enough chocolate. They make some really nice chocolate chip cookies. Distribute, because as the cookies are made they'll come in here. And let's see, oatmeal, which is where we needed the oat. That took a while to get since I had to actually plant a field. Get them distributing. Oatmeal raisin cookies, so oats and raisins. Ickberry cheesecake cookies uses the cheese and ickberries. Ugh, definitely don't want them, but we need them. Okay, so they'll all distribute basically back into the factory. And then we enable the variety pack, which takes 25 of each type of cookie and packages it up into 150 cookie place, or pack rather. And I want to spawn that one out. I'm not sure we'll get any of them this month, so we might need to check on how they're going next month. Also bring down some chocolate and cheese if I have any up at the dairy to spare. So, activate that one and we should be good. So cookie selling station, $50,000. That's pretty good. Some of the other packs of cookies are worth 7, 8, 10. The variety pack right now is worth 50. Oh, and it's just a pure fluke that pretty soon it will be at its top price. January. So it looks like it's going down. We missed the best price. But we'll probably sell a packet or two and then try and store the rest, I think, until next year when the price is good. 34,000 to 53,000 is a really big price difference for the sale of them. Let's get over here, pick up the rest of the sheep milk, and I might come and sort out those grapes and raisins. See how much more of this ice cream we can get picked up. Seems to space itself out pretty good on the trailer though. Alright, looks like we're coming back one more time. So 3,000 litres of strawberry, 7,000 of chocolate. I assume they don't do the ratchet straps up too tight or we'd squash it all. Yes, there should be a refrigerated truck, but if we just start down to the sell point really quick, it's not a problem. Oh, the brakes aren't too good. I do believe that's one of the metal rolls that fell off that big truck before. Just pick it up and take it down to the store. I say that like it's going to be easy, but luckily we got forks on this tractor. That's really heavy. Might have to go with our patent and stick it on the ground and drag it till we can hook the trailer up again. Hopefully it stays on there. Okay. This suddenly become a lot more interesting. I'm not accelerating, it's just freewheeling down the hill with the metal on it. I had better go to the store first, I think. The store or the dealership? Might drop it off at the dealership and try and find out who owns it. Better not crash into the kids' playground. Just up here. I think we can just leave it at the front door for now. Happy to get rid of it. It's heavy. I'll make some inquiries and see where it come from. Now, I did put a couple of sell points in up here near the stone. The stone sell point was part of the map. What do we got? They look like these pallets. I believe this might be the ice cream sell point. Nope. It's the tomato juice and grape juice. Bear with me for 1 minute. Okay, that was a big waste of time. Let's go down to the actual ice cream sell point. I was right, the nice shack down here. I shouldn't call it a shack, it's a full-on restaurant. Here's the proper ice cream sell point. So after all that, we were in the right spot. $48,000 and another $12,000 for those last two strawberry. Okay, I believe it's time to go see what Granny's up to. Can we cut through the trees up here? Okay, got 4 pallets of clothing to pick up. Not quite sure why she wanted to be on the side of a hill. Just to make it fun for me to help her out, probably. Okay, 4,000 litres of clothes. We better go sell it for her. Not that we actually get anything out of it. But maybe it'll be enough that she can put in another sheep pen that she's been bugging me for. I think she's looking at putting it in just on this bit of a flat here. Store, because I'm pretty sure they sell there. It's a little bit tricky approaching it from this direction. Phew. 53 and 5. 58, so we better take off 57,800. I'm going to bill her for my fuel. Since I'm going to go up to these fields, it's probably a good idea to take a tractor and trailer up. So I'm fairly certain there's some goods for me to pick up. Looking lovely as always. Shame we can't get boats to go for a bit of a paddle or something in it. I did get to cover these fields with some fertiliser last month as well, so I should have fixed up the really bad rating for those fields. So I've managed to clear out all the trees finally. I think that took what, 5.5 or 6 months. Our soybeans are going to be ready to harvest next month though, which means we will harvest them, then expand or join up all these fields. I ploughed this one in just at the end of last month to try and save a little bit of time. So we'll harvest, go around and join up the fields. I still need to soil a sample of this part because I haven't done that yet. And then we can plant some lovely cotton. And then what, 8 or 9 months after that, we'll be able to finally start producing some clothes. Clothing has definitely been over a year, wow, work in progress. I suppose I could have put cotton straight into these fields, but at the time I wasn't sure I would have the money, and as it turned out I probably wouldn't have had the money to buy the cotton harvester in time. I was not expecting one to appear in the sale. So our wood turner up here is doing pretty good. Pick up a few more pallets of bowls and staircase railings. I think it's pepper grinders is the third one. Heaps of wood still up here from clearing out all the trees. Just give it a second and see if any more spawn. There we go. Two more. So that most likely doesn't leave room for the pallet of... Okay, I got 3 pallets of cardboard and paper. They're definitely not fitting on, although one does. I'll need to come back and pick them up a bit later on. Okay, that's it for this episode. Nice change of pace in just running around and getting some of the odd jobs done that I don't normally show because we're too busy trying to handle fields. Next month we're going to be too busy handling fields to worry about all this inconsequential stuff of picking items up. Got these 2 massive soybean fields to harvest. Well, one's massive and one's half massive. And then get these fields joined up, soil sample the bit that I've ploughed up, plus all the extra bits that I'll probably do in joining them, and then get cotton planted. So might try and make up here a bit of a focus, I think. And the barley field down near our productions will just have to happen a little bit in the background. I reckon taking care of these fields is going to be a fairly decent episode all on its own. Okay, that's going to be it. I shall catch you all in the next episode. Welcome back everyone. It looks like we've reached the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if I've done something or you think I should try or do something else. I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Back in my box.